Hello, guys. Um, so I've been trying to figure out exactly where I begin with everything. Um, we all make wrong turns in life, and before we know it, we're lost on a highway we never meant to get on, or a side road that we never even knew existed. Um, the ironic thing is, I think I always knew. Um, somehow I'm trying to explain this the best I can, and it's so hard to explain, especially if you don't understand it, but you want to understand it, or you think you do. Um, okay. Mm, okay. I'm not gonna sit here and be. Um, I'm not gonna be different. I'm not gonna say that people aren't born with abilities, and people um, don't have special gifts because they do. I've witnessed them. I mean, doctors have witnessed people that are gifted. Scientists have. There are so many things in this world that happen that cannot even be explained. I'm going to tell you something. I'm one of those things. There's no reason for me to be alive other than there is some amazing God that has some purpose for this 180 pounds of flesh. Um, I don't really know. It's so deep, and it's so much, and it's so big, and it's so vast, and it's so almost so much for me now that I really look back on everything. I don't want to be overwhelming. I want to be consistent. I want to make sense. I want you to be able to follow. So I'm going to do an outline first, and then I'm going to progressively explain everything from there. I think that's the best way to handle this. So that's coming up next. I think the best place to start is my childhood. I knew as a child that I was different. My daughter was the same as I was. She would see, she would walk through my grandmother's house, and she saw the old white-haired woman, the same old white-haired woman that I used to see when I was little. And she was in the living room, rocking in the rocking chair, and but my daughter understood that she was different than my grandmother. She wasn't the same. Like, she knew she couldn't touch her and sit on her lap, but yet she could see her. And I think that others have the same ability. I don't question anything anymore. After everything, all of this, I don't question anything. A lot of people do. You know what? That's your prerogative. Question all you want. When it happens to you, you'll know. Um, when we talk about uh, magnificence, the human brain, the abilities, what we are truly capable of doing with our minds, if we were only truly in tune with our true selves. We astral project. That's what we call traveling. It's actual as in leaving the body, a spiritual removal of the body. And some people call it flying, because it's exactly what it is. It is a flight out of the body. Do you have to read? It's 3 minutes, but it feels like forever, and it's an amazing experience. Um, my everything changed with me after my death in 2017. I I also had a stroke, a really bad stroke, and it caused frontal lobe damage to the brain. And I noticed things were they changed a lot. Things were a lot more clear, more my senses were more keen, and but I was so tired and so sick and fighting so hard, and all the odds were stacked against me. But as I grew stronger and I searched spiritually and I took care of myself and I fought once I decided to fight, then there was nothing that could stand in my way. I know everybody wants to get into the discussion regarding Satan and how I how that happened and how I fell in and how it's the same way everybody does. I never wanted power. I never wanted money. I never wanted a new house, new car, singing career, any of those things. Everything I have, I earned. It was mine. The grand right is mine. And I've welcomed many a challenger. That's a title I keep today so that I can do God's work now. It allows me access to anywhere and anything I need to be. And that's in the world of the craft, the occult, love and light. There are so many different pieces to this puzzle that it's so hard to figure out. I think we'd just pick a topic and just go from there. Talk about one specific topic.